Hey everybody, it's Joe from Strong the Sullivan Way. Just gonna be talking in this video. I hit a 655 for 3 squat, 475 for 3 bench, 500 for 3 in the blue reactive, 535 for 1 on in the blue reactive, and 705 for 2, and 700 for a touch and go set of 5 on deadlifts. But you can see all that, just watch the video. It's just basic strong stuff. But basically, just wanted to address an issue in this video because I've uploaded some video, some footage of my girlfriend Skylar squatting on here, and I just wanted to discuss that and sort of branch off into what a lot of people experience. It's retooling form. Just because you've learned how to do a movement one way, like let's say you start lifting, and the person who has you start has you lifting, has you completing, like, doing the lift in just a jacked up way of doing it, like flaring your elbows extremely hard on bench, or pulling with a rounded back. When you're doing that, you could train that way. You could avoid injury for a good amount of time and get strong doing it in that manner. Despite getting strong, pulling with a rounded back, let's just use that for an example, you may be missing out on your true potential, like pulling with a completely neutral spine or doing what would be considered better form or more efficient form. However, you switch to that form and you're weak as hell initially. You don't know what's going on, you hate it, so you immediately want to switch back to the other form where you were quote unquote stronger. But you may be putting yourself leaving yourself susceptible to injury, leaving yourself to unwanted plateaus, whereas with the other more optimal form, you may have more unlimited, like more potential to grow in the future. It's the whole thought process of taking 2 or 3 steps backwards in order to have the potential to take 10 steps forward in the future. It's frustrating as hell. It requires a level of maturity that a lot of people don't have. I didn't have it for years and years and years, and it took me close to 8 years of training to accept that fact. If you guys go back and view my footage from a long time ago, I was normally benching with a what do you call that? Index finger on the rings and very flared elbows. But then after retooling it and bringing my grip in incredibly close, what you would call close grip, training that consistently for a year, and then gradually working my grip out again, I have what you may consider really efficient bench press form, really explosive power. This is just showing her squatting with more forward knee travel, a higher bar position, and trying to have a more vertical path of her hips, trying to get her to sit her pelvis, that pelvic floor, in between her feet and kicking back with the hips less, allowing more forward knee travel to allow for a more upright torso. Pretty much how I'm squatting right now. She has hip dysplasia, and I'm not going to go into it because I don't know how much she wants me to go into it, but it's just she's got some stuff going on, and we're just trying to retool it, and it's incredibly frustrating. And sometimes you have to take those steps backward in order to move forward. I thought of an analogy to use in that sense. Like, if you're on a journey, if you're in a one of those little map out your own maze that you get as in restaurants as a kid, if you hit a wall, if you hit a dead end, you're not going to stay at that dead end. You're not just going to hang out there and be like, well, fuck, okay, I'm done. Like, that's it, I lose. Okay, better find a new hobby. I'm going to go pick up canoeing or some stupid thing. you're going to turn around and go back to where you came from and then head forward. Again, you're going to restart. That's the same principle. It's frustrating. You're going to have to walk backwards, or you're going to have to turn around, but eventually you're going to be headed in the right direction again. And the sooner you realize that, the sooner that you turn around and accept your pride is pride, and you swallow it and you own up to it, the sooner you're going to be headed back in the right direction. It's hard. It's never going to be easy, but good things aren't easy. You know, it doesn't come easy. And especially with a thing like powerlifting that takes an incredible amount of patience and determination over a very, very long period of time, it can be even harder. But that's my spiel for today. You see me bench pressing. I'm really, really focusing on accelerating through that sticking point. I'm getting better and better at it. I love the Blue Reactive Slingshot because it doesn't allow for an extreme amount of overload. It just basically forces me to tuck my elbows harder and gives me a little bit of pop off the chest, but I still really, really have to focus on accelerating and speeding through that lockout and trying to throw the bar up at my spotter. Great deal of energy in the gym lately. I'm surrounded by great people. I'm just about 4 weeks out. It's getting really serious. Pete Rubish is commenting on my Instagram videos, asking me what weight class I'm going. And so are other 220s and 242s in the Strongbox Pro-Am I'm going to be doing, which is incredibly exciting. I'm going to be a meet with 500-pound benches, 700-pound squats, 800-pound squats, 800-pound deadlifts, like just some disgusting feats of strength. But hopefully my talk made sense today. If you guys do have any questions, I encourage you to leave a comment on the video or hit me up on